Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I own a 2019 Mustang GT and make Mustang related content, and as well as general automotive content. If you share the same passion of cars like me, please consider subscribing below for future videos. So my 2019 Mustang GT comes with a 5.0 engine, also known as a Coyote engine. So 2018 Mustangs got the third generation of the Coyote engine, which is also known as the Gen 3 Coyote. So Ford has had the 5.0 engine in their Mustang GT since 2011 model year. Gen 1 Coyote was from 2011 to 2014. Gen 2 Coyote started with S550 Mustangs from 2015 to 2017 models. And finally, the Gen 3 has been the Mustang GT since 2018 model year. With each generation of the 5.0 engine, Ford has improved the performance and internals to allow for more power and an overall more refined engine experience. Since 2011, the Mustang GTs with 5.0 engine have gone from 412 horsepower all the way to 460 horsepower in 2018 and up Mustang GTs, which is the Gen 3 Coyote. Now with great power comes great responsibility and some engine ticking, unfortunately. In this video, we will be discussing the infamous Coyote engine tick that has been apparent in Gen 3 Coyotes. I will cover the engine tick itself, and if my car has it, possible solutions, and what Ford's verdict is on the engine tick. Now with that being said, let's dive right into the video. So as mentioned earlier, Gen 3 Coyotes have 460 horsepower in GT trim levels and have been an absolute monster in stock form. Even though Gen 2 versus Gen 3 Coyote is only about 25 horsepower difference, the car feels completely different in a good way. They make close to 500 rear wheel horsepower with just bolt-on, which in my opinion is a crazy bargain. While all these improvements are a welcome addition, I know some of the people have been paranoid due to Coyote engine tick. That was apparent in 2018 on Mustangs. I know I was hesitant when I was shopping for my car with the Gen 3 Coyote. With the engine tick, sounds like it's kind of like barbecue tick or typewriter tick. That's what they've been commonly referred to as. It's definitely a noticeable sound, kind of like tinny sounding, but it does not sound like a rod knock or a piston slap, which would be an indication of engine failure, and basically what people thought it was happening when the issue was relatively new. Now, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I do not have a video of what it sounds like since my car doesn't have it right now. But I'm sure you can find it on YouTube to see how it sounds like if you're concerned about whether your car has it, or maybe you're shopping for a used car and want to evaluate it before pulling the trigger. Most people who have the engine tick have gotten out of nowhere or like after their first oil change and it has kind of stayed there, which is definitely not what you want to hear after you bought a brand new car. Now keep in mind that the issue is currently blown out of proportion too. Obviously, if your car is working as intended, you're not running off to forums or Facebook pages to rave about it. But any issue you encounter, you're likely to be posting on social media to get some help or even just went out. Not to say the issue does not exist, but take a step back and evaluate on your own as you come across these posts. As I mentioned earlier that my car doesn't have the engine tick right now, but it did have it. Right after my first oil change around 5,500 miles or so, I noticed the engine tick right away when I picked up the car from the dealership. It was there for maybe 1,000 miles or so, and it went away on its own. I am currently close to 9,500 miles and coming up on my second oil change, so it would be interesting to see if I get it back right after the oil change. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for the updated video, which I'll make right after my second oil change to see if the engine tick comes back. Unfortunately, there aren't many solutions at all for this problem, if you can say that. Some people have tried to use thicker or heavier oil for their engine, and that has helped to an extent, while others have tried using friction modifiers such as Ceratec from Liquid Moly, and have also reported some improvement. But there isn't any official word on any possible effective solutions from Ford. Which brings us to Ford's verdict on this whole Gen 3 Coyote engine tick issue. Obviously, with social media and forum posts regarding the Gen 3 Coyote engine tick, it grabbed Ford's attention and kind of forced them to figure it out. Anyone who was experiencing the engine tick took their car to their dealership immediately, and I don't blame them. I mean, it's gonna be a panic situation when you have your brand new car just doing an engine tick. But obviously, at that time, the dealerships did not have enough information and wouldn't be replacing your engine without officially knowing what the issue is and maybe if a potential recall is going to be posted. Well, Ford came out around February of 2019 and pretty much said that this is a normal operating characteristic for the 5.0 engines from 2011 to 2019 in their Mustangs and even F-150s, and no repair should be made. I will link the official excerpt from this service bulletin and also a discussion around it on Mustang 6G forum if you want to read more about it in depth. So, with the official statement being out, and if you really dig into it, you will see people have been having these engine tick since 2011 Mustangs, but they weren't as vocal about it because it was kind of subtle. Whereas with Gen 3, it's been more apparent, which caused people to notice it more without even trying. Whereas with Gen 1 and Gen 2 Coyotes, the tick wasn't as obvious, and you had to be actively listening for it to know that it was even there. So Ford's statement isn't exactly what everyone had hoped it would be, but maybe that is fine because they're claiming it's normal engine characteristic and does not seem to be a problem that they're brushing it off for now. I personally don't have experience with Gen 1 and Gen 2 Coyote in terms of ownership, but since most people have had ticks on those engines, and especially Gen 1 being older now, there are various examples, high mileage examples, going more than 150,000 miles without any engine problem. So it kind of makes me feel better overall that maybe Gen 3 Coyote engine tick isn't that big of a deal as people are making it to be. Also, to keep in mind that obviously we've got 5-year and 60,000 mile warranty on our cars for the powertrain, and I would say if we happen to go through that time period and don't see any real issue, we will be just fine. And if we start seeing issues before that time period, not only will it get fixed for free, but if it's widespread, I won't be surprised that Ford will come out with a restatement and possibly either extend the warranty or issue a recall because no company likes bad PR. With that being said, since we do have warranty on our side, Ford claiming that's normal operation, and people reporting engine ticks on earlier Coyotes without any engine problems, I think it's safe to say that we should be fine long term. So for now, let's put that worry aside and enjoy our cars like they were meant to be. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found the video to be useful, whether you're in the market for a 2018 and up Mustang GT, or if you already have one, just wanted to be well informed on this whole engine tick issue. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Red 50 for more videos. Also consider checking out this Corsa Extreme Cap Exhaust video clips and pedal shifter tutorial. Enjoy!